Gosh, I mean, this is where I could just get very, very boring, because I could tell you an awful lot about my dolls. I could tell you all of their names, actually. I think I still remember all of their names. I was sort of slightly compulsive obsessive, I think, because they went boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. So Klaus was the oldest. And their ages always stayed the same. I think he was always 10. And then Petra, who was a very pretty sort of German doll. She was sort of the most classy, the most expensive. Then there was Alex, who is a baby boy doll who didn't have any hair, whereas Petra had some really nice hair that came out in tufts. And then after Alex there was Katja, who was a boy doll, but one Christmas, have I missed out any? I've missed out Annetta. Annetta was a very elegant doll with red nails. Yes, so she was very classy, and she was actually responsible for a marriage. Apparently I'd left her somewhere. I think I'd left her in Germany one year, and my mum's friend decided that I couldn't live without this doll and brought the doll back to England on a boat, and on that boat she met her future husband. So I gave my mum's friend this doll when I was older. And then there was Katja, who was actually a boy, although he had a girl's name. And one year he sat too close to the open fire at Christmas, so his hair got all sort of frizzled, which was quite sad, but these things happen. And then there was Katja. Then there was Uschi, and Uschi's arms and legs were very loose. Are you getting bored yet? No, okay. They never actually fell off, but I think they were tied with elastic inside, so they always were in danger of falling off, but they never did. And I think Uschi was one of my favourites, really. And then there was Krista, who was also a boy with a girl's name. And the last one was Heidi. And Heidi was a little plastic doll made in one mould, with moulded hair. I don't think you get dolls like that nowadays. And I had her when I was very small, and she had scribbles all over her back, which never came off. And her limbs were sort of stuck in one position. They didn't move at all.
So I'm trying to visualise these dolls. Are we talking baby dolls, or are we talking grown-up
Alex
children
was
type?
a baby doll, yes, although he was the third eldest in my family of dolls, yes.
And the others?
No, they weren't really baby dolls, but they were dolls that you couldn't buy now. They're definitely dated, definitely, yeah. And I think I've got Heidi. I don't think I've got any of the others.
So how did you come to own them? Were they presents or?
They all must have been presents. I suppose in those days girls were given dolls. And yeah, I mean I educated them. Most of the time they were my class, and I taught them things. Or I lined them up in front of the TV and we used to watch TV. I was an only child, so it's a bit sad because they were sort of, I suppose, they were the people I spoke to. Yeah.
And you said you still have Heidi?
I still have Heidi, yes. Yeah, she's very special.
So how important...
Heidi's got one brown eye and one blue eye. And in fact, my children think she's absolutely terrifying, whereas I don't see her like that.